Ow. Ow. Dink.
Valiant Bloodshot says, hey guys,
Hi!
Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe finally came out, and it's okay. Not great, but okay. You guys plan on watching it? It's very schlocky, so it might be your thing. Watching it as a video?
Is it a video? Oh. I might.
Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe? Are they trying to turn Ninjak into like a Deadpool?
I don't know anything about Ninjak. Well, you know, I read some Valiant, but
I read the first few issues of Ninjak when it was a thing in the 90s for the very first time.
Oh.
It was literally James Bond as a ninja.
Yeah, I don't read Ninjak and I don't read Bloodshot. So I don't know anything about Ninjak. So that hasn't been high up on my priority list.
Anonymous says, I had doubts about God of War. It starts out good, then ramps up and becomes great. Make sure to upgrade the skill that lets you shield bash after parrying, and you'll send enemies flying.
I just did that. The shield bash is really nice. Come here, dick.
So Batman without the bat? Well, I can't comment on modern Ninjak. I don't know how much, if at all, the concept has changed, but kind of. Only less fighting crime and more doing spy stuff.
Spy stuff, ninjas. Great. Sounds great. It all sounds great.
Jack the Stripper DD7 said, last year, I made a joke donation that Rich would play God of War on stream. I can't believe it's actually coming true. Jack, please let Rich hold the controller for 1 second to complete the dream.
Yeah, okay. Wait, now move. Yeah, there you go. You just played God of War.
Oh my god, you're inverted.
Yeah, I'm inverted. And then press triangle to bring it back. Neat. I'm not gonna get sick. I got kids, man. If anything, I got Rich sick. Like the germs on me are what got Rich sick in the first place. Oh, how do I do this?
God of War was great because I got to see titties when I was 10. Says somebody in the chat.
Right?
This day and age of the internet, is that even a thing anymore?
No.
You can see titties whenever you want. Just all, thousands of them.
Thousands of them. Everywhere.
The most photographed thing in the world. Titties.
There was a time, man, entire movie universes were based off of like the 30 seconds of titties. All right, so we go like this, and then we go down, and then call it back. Nope. There we go.
Hopefully not an odd number of them. Hey, are you putting down Total Recall?
Think about it. Think about it. I was very confused for a lot of my childhood because of Total Recall. Kept expecting there to be more of them. Though one was clearly made out of paper mache. Papier mache. Where'd my kid go? Oh, what are you doing down there? Weird kid.
Right Ho Jeep says, on the subject of Greek gods,
Yeah.
have either of you played Apotheon? It's an action RPG where you must kill the gods of Olympus because they're being dickheads. The art style is Greek pottery. I have not.
I think I remember hearing about that. Oh, there's a thing. I think I remember hearing about that. No, I didn't play it. Or what am I thinking of Aztez? That was like the 2D brawler that was like black and white, like an Aztec fighter. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
No idea. No idea.
That looked like a neat game.
What else were you going to tell me about war? You know about war, don't you?
Wars are fought for two things, survival or advantage. Battles may be won by the better soldier. Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything to ensure victory.
I just want to know why that boat isn't spinning.
Because he's so strong.
That's not... That would just make it spin faster. That's not how physics work.
He's so strong that he can just pump on one side.
Subtitles, please.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I had them turned off for me at home. Okay. They're on. Sorry about that. Alright, I gotta figure out this puzzle. Oh, here we go.
I'll say it again. This game is the video game equivalent of Oscar bait.
The blue door. That's gotta be the entrance. Let's go.
It's looking that way.
Careful, boy.
What are they doing?
I don't disagree.
The bridge is up. They covered the crystal with that stuff. Why?
To prevent reinforcements.
Right behind you. Enemy down.
Ah! Gosh dang it. Probably gonna die. Nope, nope, alright, that didn't work. I'm looking up. What? Oh, where's my axe?
How does this game deal with health?
You have to find it. It's not regenerating health. Shit. Finding it is randomized. It's like sometimes in pots, sometimes you get it from downed enemies. It's not like I was kind of hoping for this is gonna sound dumb and obvious, but I was kind of hoping for something akin to Doom, where the more you kill, the more health you get. But it doesn't always work like that.
Prepare yourself.
One, two, three. Nope. I have combos, but I don't. Apparently, I don't have the right. I don't have all the timing down yet. That's my favorite move, where you just really big and dumb swing your axe. Obviously.
Jack is playing on normal.
Yeah, like balanced difficulty is what it's called. Someone who wants a challenge and
The Doom health system incentivizes a very specific kind of play that the God of War developers may not have wanted.
Yeah.
But it's the kind of play that Jack wanted. I
That's
think
what
is the issue.
Well, and for God of War being a fighter, it would work thematically with Kratos as someone who is very violent, incentivizing violence. It would work thematically in this situation. I understand that not every game needs to be Doom. Just would have been nice. Like they have a visceral kill system in this. They have a visceral kill system, and so...
And it's the game's fault for not being what Jack wants.
Ready yourself, boy.
Yes.
Because what you want would be more fun, is what you're saying?
Well, what I would want would be more action-orientated, I feel.
Yeah.
Shit. And, I think it would work. I'm not saying they're wrong for their choices. I'm just saying kind of what I expected and why I'm upset that they... Fuck you. Oh, missed him. You watch out. Ow. Come here. And like I said, they have a similar visceral kill system. So, again, I was kind of... I was expecting. But health has never really been an issue. Just, because there's not really any
Combined together like that.
extended
Kind of look at the
fights.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Come, back to the sand bowl.
You don't like Zelda-style puzzles? You don't like Zelda puzzles? What Zelda puzzles?
What's that?
Have there been Zelda-style puzzles in this? And I have...
Yeah,
I
kind of.
missed them?
There's puzzles.
Okay.
There are puzzles. It's not that I don't mind them. I don't know if they necessarily fit into the... again, and, this is God of War.
Mm-hmm.
And so you kind of come in with...
Mother was a warrior. Was she in a war
with
too?
some expectations because it's God of War, and I understand they're kind of playing with some of those expectations. Like, this isn't the God of War but at the same time, it's God of War. You want it to be a violent thing, right?
Right.
And that's why she has Sindri and Brock to make her the axe?
She had the strength to wield such a weapon, and the wisdom to use it for good. She found purpose in protecting the weak.
So, she'd help out the elves?
No.
And so, like, if there were these kind of puzzles in an earlier God of War,
Father,
people might have said, whoa, that doesn't really fit with the awesome action.
People are saying God of War the originals had puzzles.
Did they? I played the first one.
Did it not stand out as much because there was proportionally much more action?
That's possibly.
Okay.
That's possibly it.
Okay.
Yeah.
yet within you I am life most pure. Yep, it's water, all right.
Boy,
It was the voices again. But
They had
these
lots
were
of puzzles? How many years ago was this? How do you expect me to remember this from years and years ago?
I do not care who they are, nor what they want.
You never care about anything.
You have something
I've
to
just
say.
never. I've only played part of the first one, so.
Oh God! How many years? When did the first God of War come out? Someone.
Late PlayStation 2,
Right. So
What's happening?
2005-ish.
Whoa.
we're talking over 10 years ago. You're expecting me to remember every detail about a game from over 10 years ago. Settle down, chat.
Father,
Yes.
the voices I heard, it was hard to make out. But way in the back, I'm pretty sure I heard Mother.
That is not possible.
But I know what I heard.
Atreus, enough.
He looks different. Look at those horns.
Behind me, boy.
That can't be good.
Yeah, like here's a visceral kill thing.
That seemed neat.
Yeah, it's fun. It doesn't really, like I said, do much.
Like, is that just from doing a different type of combo?
No, you can if you kill them a certain way, they like get tired, and then you can do that attack.
Okay.
But I think it's more satisfying doing that. Ah, dink. I need to find a what?
Healing something. Healing stone?
Oh, sure. Well, here, I'll heal when I go into this. There.
That look neat.
Where? Oh, over there. Yeah, this is neat. Heal a little
Are
bit when I do
Dark
that.
Elves an actual Norse mythology thing and not just like a Marvel Thor thing?
Apparently. I would assume so.
I don't know much about the Norse mythology.
Well, get on it, man. Gotta war it up. What? Shut up. Shut up, kid. There we go. There we go. And... Nope. Kid... Oh, I was gonna hit him. There we go. That's nice. Yeah. All right. These things. See these green things on the ground?
Yeah.
They heal you.
Yeah.
I found that one in a pot. Sometimes enemies drop them when you kill them, but mostly you just find them in pots.
So can you also tell the kid to jump on one of their backs, or does he just do that on his own?
He just does that. He just does that sometimes. You can upgrade like his talents to complement your own. He kind of does his own thing. There we go. All right. All right. What am I doing? Where am I doing it? What was that?
Jonesy, they don't, says, Dear Rich/Jack.
Yes, we are. That's us.
Thanks to you both.
Yeah.
I have finally made the transition from console to PC gaming.
Congratulations.
It is a shame that I have not made this decision sooner. Thanks again, and feel better, Rich. You're welcome. You're welcome.
I think that's how a lot of people feel. Like, oh my God, everything's easier now.
Nanum says, Jack,
I'm Jack.
as a Lord of the Rings fan,
Yeah.
would you recommend the Middle-earth games?
I remember
That
playing.
side hallway will get us to the temple?
We will find out.
I remember playing them a while back. Oh no, those were just the Lord of the Rings games. That first, the Shadow of Mordor. Is
Yeah.
that what he's talking about?
Shadow of Mordor is the newer one, I believe. No, that's Shadow of War.
Or Shadow. What like those? They were fine. I didn't super get into them, but they were fine. I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, so I don't necessarily care about the extended universe of Lord of the Rings. Like, I liked the books and I liked the movies.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm not a... Like, I never read the Selenarium or whatever it's called. His like, literal encyclopedia of Middle-earth. Because I'm not that hardcore fan. I like the movies
It's
and I
called
like the books.
Lordopedia.
Lordopedia?
Yeah.
Similarian is what it's called?
Something like that. I don't really know.
I don't know either, man.
Silmarillion.
Similarian. That one. Similarian.
The Smemolians.
The Smemolians. So I don't really care about the extended universe. The game was all right, though. I didn't mind the game. The little bit I played of Shadow of Mordor. It was fine.
You were wrong back there.
Oh,
I know Mother's voice better than
I enjoyed that one.
It was her.
she's
It feels half
a
done.
boy. Speak no more of this.
They made this neat little nemesis system where the enemies have officers and you can track them down anywhere in the world. And then
Yeah.
they have higher ups and you can control their mind and take over factions. It's a neat system that I don't feel like they did enough with. And then they had the sequel, which I didn't really play much of. And it sounds like maybe they made more use of that system
Oh,
in
okay.
the sequel.
Huh. Interesting.
It is not the most important thing in the world, but I
What?
will say about Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War,
Yeah.
the fact that you're a ghost and you can't die really takes away a lot of the tension, at least from a narrative perspective.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
It's like they really can't stop you.
Right. You're a ghost.
I'm a ghost, so I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. Yeah, they were all right. They were all right. Do. What do I want? No, I guess I was going the right way. I'm all turned around. I'm just all turned around. Wait, was right? No. That's fine. Everything's fine.
Like anyone can stop the Doom guy. Yeah, but Doom doesn't go out of the way to say that you are unkillable.
Right. I mean, you die all the time.
Just that you're an amazing, horrific badass.
Amazing, horrific badass. That's it right there.
So, once you throw the axe,
Yeah.
do you have attacks you can do?
Yeah.
Like just normal punching?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have this little like retractable shield thing on your arm. And so you can attack with that. And so yeah, you can do full on attacks, and then the axe even hits people like on the way back. So you could like throw the axe at someone, do some punches, call the axe back, hit him, and then finish him with the axe. Like there's some stuff to do. As far as
the only weapon is the axe.
as far as I know.
Okay.
Good, you know.
We need to have different weapons with different movesets. That's not the worst thing in the world.
Wait, what? They took my son, so that activated Spartan Rage, apparently.
This should just be the whole fucking game.
Right? This is This is usually a thing that you build up through combos and attacks.
Yeah.
But
Well, maybe this is, to be fair, Jack, this is probably just the introduction, and there will be a thing where you build this up.
oh no, you do.
Oh.
In the game, you build up Spartan Rage.
Okay. Okay.
Can I get over there? Can I get over there? Oh, there we go. No, this is an in-game mechanic already.
Okay. Okay. Like, if he's strong enough to shove that over,
Yeah.
shouldn't any of his punches be just like an instant decapitation?
Yes, they should be. But games.
All right.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There we go.
Thanks.
Valiant Bloodshot says, I think I'm more interested in seeing Deadpool than Avengers this year. The latest trailer sold me. The joke with the guy, Peter, at the end is probably some of the hardest I've laughed in a while.
Yeah, it was fun.
Haven't seen this trailer yet.
Oh yeah, new Deadpool trailer. They officially introduce all the X-Force.
Yeah.
And kind of give a little rundown of everyone's powers, and then there's just one guy who kind of looks like a normal guy. He almost looks like a Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
The Parks and Rec. Like, what's your superpower? He's like, I don't have one. I just saw the flyer. I thought I'd sign up. Just a normal dude. Yeah, it seems like there's gonna be some fun jokes.
Rich probably complained about the Force Unleashed too. Yeah, the Force Unleashed sucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Totally sucked. What? What of it?
But you use the Force to pull Star Destroyers down. Fourth.
Well, that's a neat skill. That's a neat skill. I have all of these skills. I barely use any of them, I'll be honest with you. I guess I should. Barehanded. Get some axe skills here. Sure. Sure. Great. Great. I got some axe skills. Yeah, new Dead. I mean, I'm down with Deadpool. I'm down with the new Deadpool. I think it looks fun.
Hey, you sure the witch is okay? I'd hate to think she died helping us.
Shut up.
She knew what she was doing.
Okay.
I mean, I'm curious to see what the fuck they do with Infinity War.
Oh man,
That's this week, right?
it's like this weekend. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
it's this very weekend.
Wait, this current weekend now? I thought it was next weekend.
Well, today's Sun. You're right. Today's Sunday, which is still technically the weekend. It
Yeah.
is this upcoming weekend.
Okay, the weekend for this week. Yeah, okay.
No? I thought that was going to be my power now. That I could tell the kid to use his magic bullet. I thought you got the magic bullet power, kid. Didn't you?
Ugh,
Oh.
more of it.
Oh, what? I can come down here.
Wasn't there a Star Wars game with some Uncharted mixed into it that was supposed to be released years ago? EA canned that. Because they couldn't find out how to work loot boxes into it.
Away, the bridge above us should reappear.
Right.
EA sees no value in publishing a Star Wars single-player game. And they have sole control over the Star Wars license.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
EA getting the license for Star Wars was probably one of the worst things to happen to Star Wars.
We're not going to get any interesting Star Wars games, that's for sure.
Prepare yourself.
I think it was because Disney bought Star Wars. Well, yeah, but I mean, Disney didn't have to give the license to EA. They could have given it to someone else. They could have sold temporary licenses to individual studios based on a project pitch.
Yeah, I think that's pretty standard. Oh, gosh dang it.
Like Bethesda went to Disney and said, I want to license a Star Wars role-playing game.
Yeah.
And Disney could say, okay. And then Capcom could say, I want to license a Star Wars fighting game. Disney could say, okay. But no, EA gets the whole fucking thing, and they're doing nothing with it. It's a huge waste. An absolutely colossal waste. How about making something else new and creative instead of making another licensed product of the same old product? Look, I agree. But I'm just saying, for people who like the Star Wars, it's a shame.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just be happy the video game industry isn't flooded with dozens of Star Wars games. Once again, if it was just my own opinion, yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. I don't think Star Wars fans are, though. Come on. Come on. Shit. Ow.
You know, and it's all fine. I don't care that much about, like, who has the Star Wars license or anything. I don't know.
Watch our backs, boys.
I think I used to care about that kind of stuff more. Whereas, like, I remember, you know, because I'm a big Marvel fan.
Yeah.
And, you know, back in the day, we got a ton of Marvel games when, like, the movies were first being out, and like, they announced, like, a Marvel role-playing game. What were those called? You probably didn't care.
Marvel Legends?
Legends? Maybe Legends? And I
remember what you're talking about.
I remember just, like, being super underwhelmed by them and wanting the perfect Marvel games, and I think that was something I used to care about more. But now there's just so many good video games out there.
Up there.
There's so many good everything out there. I'm not hurting for more entertainment.
Ultimate Alliance.
Ooh, that might have been it. That might have been it. The Marvel role-playing game. Yeah, and I remember being pretty underwhelmed by that.
Star Wars Zombies, haha. They did that.
They did that.
Was it called Death Troopers?
Did they?
There was a novel.
No, they, like, Marvel Zombies is a thing.
Oh, Marvel Zombies is a thing, but there's a novel, a Star Wars novel. I think
Oh,
it's called
Star Wars.
Star Wars, called Death Troopers, where Han Solo has to fight off stormtrooper zombies. That's not a joke.
That is a goddamn joke, Rich.
It is a goddamn joke.
That is a joke that you would make to make me believe that Han Solo fought a group of zombie stormtroopers.
Look up Death Troopers. Here. I have an internet machine.
That is a joke.
Is this keyboard now? Oh, the keyboard's working good.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. But Star Wars is a... with the stormtrooper mask on a meat hook. You're throwing darts at a board filled with cliches, and what are we hitting?
Wait, here. Can we legally put an image of this?
I'm good. Well, yeah, let's do that. Hold on. Let me. You guys, here. I'll find it. We'll make it happen. Do you understand this image? You need to see this. Give me 1 moment, and I will show you this image. It's ridiculous. Here, type that in.
Yeah. Wait.
This is cliches on top of cliches. Images, and here it is. And let me just save image as, and we will put that right on the desktop. Save, okay, and then we are gonna come right here, and we are gonna add a new image source so you guys can see. Add source, and we are gonna add. Let's see what we got here. Add media files. Go to the desktop, and we're going to add download one, and boom, open it up. And there it is. There it is. You see this? That is a stormtrooper helmet with a meat hook on a meat hook for the Han Solo fights zombie stormtroopers. Motherfucker. But Rich, the Star Wars universe is so deep.
I know.
It's so vast.
So many new ideas.
So many. It's just anything can happen in the universe. Just anything.
And I know this isn't a Photoshop joke because I remember when this was in bookstores and I thought it was insane.
This is insane. Like, if I saw an episode of The Nerd Crew and you guys were reviewing this, I was like, oh, those guys came up. They did it again. They came up with the most ridiculous Star Wars thing imaginable.
Did you see part of a spinal cord hanging out there?
Yeah, there's guts and goops. Gosh dang it, Star Wars, get it together. Oh, man. That's great. That's just great. Thanks, Internet. Thank you for existing. All right, where was I? Oh, yeah, we were playing this game. All right, what are we doing?
You're freezing at first. Look.
All right. You guys seen the Clone Wars cartoon? I haven't seen the
No.
Gendy one. That's supposed to be the good one, right?
I was out of Star Wars by then.
Yeah. The Gendy Tartakovsky or whatever his name is supposed to be. That's supposed to be a really interesting cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen it, but I like Gendy, and I like that art style, that Samurai Jack art style.
Huh. Guess the light makes more than bridges. Maybe this will spit us out on top.
Tarkovsky's animated Star. Yeah. I've heard really good things about it. Never got around to seeing it. For no particular reason. Just not necessarily into Star Wars.
Look, the blue door. We made it.
Listen, Gendy making the Hotel Transylvania movies is about one thing and one thing only. Gendy likes paying rent. And if Hotel Transylvania is what pays the bills, that's the movies he's making.
Can't blame him.
Yeah. And it sucks. But we got a new season of Samurai Jack out of that.
What?
We have a problem.
What is the problem?
These doors do not open.
Hello?
That is the problem.
I don't get it. Why even have a door then? Hello?
Come, we will find another way in.
Paying rent is pretty solid. It is. And, a lot of us do a lot of silly things to pay rent. So I'm not here to judge Gendy. I ain't throwing shade.
More of those bells.
A Nornir chest must be nearby.
A what?
I don't know. All right, Valiant Bloodshot says, speaking of Deadpool, I think everyone has officially accepted that the DC Universe has become a farce when Deadpool says in the trailer that Cable is so dark that he might belong to the DC Universe.
Oh, yeah, that's a funny joke. Oh, you're so dark. Are you sure you don't belong in the DC Universe? That's a good joke. Like, obviously, I'm a little hesitant. I'm a little, like, everyone should be a little cautiously optimistic about Deadpool 2. The first one was this breath of fresh air, and no one knew what to expect, and all of our expectations were non-existent.
Yeah.
And so, it beat our expectations, but now we have a standard, we have a baseline, and it needs to top that. And so it has some work to do.
The Austin Powers sequels did well.
The first one.
You didn't like the second one?
What was the second one? Was Goldmember, right?
That was the third one.
Goldmember.
Spy Who Shagged Me was the second one.
Yeah, the second one's all right.
Okay.
But
That was kind of like more of the same. Few new things. You got Mini Me.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Vern
yeah.
Troyer just passed away. That's true, Rich. R.I.P. Vern. All right, where's the third letter? Get out of my way, kid. I want to solve a puzzle. I want to solve a puzzle and get a treasure. Where are you? Where are you? Third letter. Yeah, Spy Who Shagged Me is... Oh, it's probably in there.
Rich did that on purpose. No, it was more that Austin Powers is on my mind because of it. So other way around.
There it is.
The news had reminded me of Austin Powers.
Sure. Yeah. Austin Powers, the first Austin Powers is legitimately great. I know I usually get confused looks when I tell people that the Austin Powers was not a big deal when it first came out. I had to go to my local art house movie theater to see Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Because the major chains didn't have it because it was a small little indie weirdo comedy that then blew up later.
I know Mike spoiled literally every joke in the movie one night.
I know. I'm so sorry, Rich. You didn't get to experience the full joy. Mike spoiling Austin Powers. Terrible. When we saw the theater was empty. Yeah, I want to say, like, me and the person I went with, we saw Austin Powers, and we were two of four people in the theater. No one saw that movie coming.
Sindri?
The dwarf again.
Hey, Sindri. We found something interesting.
Oh, really?
This time it's Lupus Says. One of my favorite things about the God of War series is how much Kratos doesn't care at all about the lives of civilians in his way. From what I've seen of this game so far, this kid is such a killjoy.
This giant's a sorceress. Her name's Groa.
Yeah, it's.
That's what she had
I don't know what they're doing yet. Like, are they doing
Did Odin
a
kill her?
commentary on the God of War series? Are they making a commentary on aging gamers? I don't know what their artistic vision.
They want their acclaim.
They
want their gaming Oscar.
Are they shamelessly pandering to the Last of Us crowd?
Yes, they want their gaming Oscar.
That was the end of my joke, Rich. The Last of Us was the end of my joke. Because yes, they are very obviously shamelessly
look at this?
pandering towards the Last of Us crowd.
You killed an ancient?
Yes,
Was it difficult?
yes,
Is that all you're gonna give me?
yes.
Wait, was
What?
that a mission? I just finished a mission I didn't know I had. Great.
Yes, come in.
All right, I want to up. Can I upgrade
And
your
for
fucking
you?
bow? No, I need Svoltferium steel.
What shall it be?
All right, what can I get here? Ooh, more defense. That's nice. Ancient's Heart. Okay. Eh.
I feel like if this game ends with the kid dying, it pretty much would kill the entire storyline and make the whole journey pointless. My money is on Kratos kicking the bucket.
Yeah.
You know what I originally thought?
Huh.
My original thought was, and it doesn't look like it's going that way, but thematically, it was going to be Kratos teaching this kid how to be a badass. Like the kid's got the bow, he can't bring himself to shoot the hell. Oh, it's just a helpless deer.
Yeah.
I can't bow and arrow the deer. And over the course of the journey, it gets to a point where the kid is able to kill Kratos.
Ooh.
I am in pain. I am dying. You must do it. And the kid just stabs him and screams and
Yeah.
becomes the next god of war or whatever.
Ooh, and it may be Rich.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know. There's a whole lot we don't know. Wolfskin. Yeah, we'll go with that one. That seems all right.
I don't suppose you could try.
I can't do it. You must be harder.
There is a little bit of that. You know, worry not for your enemy.
Clarity, good help. Looks amazing. Clarity, good help.
Great. Sorry, just upgrading stuff, doing shit.
That looks amazing.
A Jiggy Puff says,
Yeah.
why are we rebooting the 80s? Did we run out of original culture? Thanks for the stream, guys.
Oh, we can't forget you.
It could be we're out of new ideas, but
What did we miss?
nostalgia is a cyclical thing. Like in the 90s, the 70s were in for a while.
That's true.
That 70s show, Bell Bottoms came back.
Don't forget about the revival of the swing movement.
Yeah.
Do you remember when swing dancing was a thing?
Hey, swing music's cool, man.
I mean, you know, it's not cool.
I'm just saying, nostalgia happens.
Yeah.
I think that's a key term.
Hell, Back to the Future was a 50s nostalgia piece.
Boom.
It was,
Yeah,
totally.
That's true.
Seeing ya.
Okay. Bye.
There was a
This way.
a new Leave It to Beaver on TV in the 1980s.
How did Sindri get
The all new Leave It to Beaver, they called it something like that.
Seem to travel quickly.
Huh. We're inside.
And Grease, yes.
Ooh, excellent point. Everyone's so smart.
So just nostalgia's always a thing.
Oh, it's the
It's
same
just-
shit, right?
We're doing the 80s nostalgia right now. Oh yeah, Happy Days.
Oh yeah, Happy Days. That's a great example. Hey, fuck you. Come here and fight me, dick. Damn it. Damn it. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna punch you to death. How about that? How about that? Does that make you feel good? Does that make you feel happy if I just punch you to death? There. There.
I think I should be helping him.
Did the 90s have 60s nostalgia? I'm sure if you dig around, you can find something.
There's all sorts of different nostalgias. It's not necessarily, there's no formula for what decade is going to make a nostalgia comeback.
Actually, wasn't the 90s when they re-released like the Beatles album and the Fancy Edition? Mm-hmm. So at least musically.
Sure.
The Super Deluxe Beatles Everything Collection.
The Beatles 1 album.
Okay, yeah.
All the greatest hits came back. Yeah.
Oh! Maverick, the movie with Mel Gibson. 60s TV show.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Ow, what is happening? Who keeps doing that? What?
Yes, the Mission Impossible movies.
Hey!
Yes, it happened. It actually happened.
You did it, chat. You came up with all the things. You asked a question, and then you answered the question. All the things are possible.
Whoa! Now that's impressive.
What? Eh.
MASH, I don't think MASH was 50s nostalgia as much as it was, here's a commentary on the Vietnam War in disguise.
Yes. We can't make a show about the Vietnam War. But we can make a show about
Right.
the Korea War.
Right.
Yeah. Good call there, Rich. Good call. Basically, nostalgia is what happens when people get old and wish things were the way they used to be. Yes, cereal box conspiracy. It's always going to happen. It's exactly why we're seeing stuff like Stranger Things and Ready Player One and all the shit that's resurging now is because us old men liked those things. And so now we're getting fresh new takes on old things. And also it explains why things like the Power Rangers might not necessarily work, is because maybe the wrong generation is trying to take care of a different generation's nostalgia. You had to wait a little bit longer for that Power Rangers reboot. Wait, boy.
When I say that Full Metal Jacket is a commentary on the Vietnam War, topical given the passing of a certain someone. I might argue that it's commentary on war in general. What?
Ooh, that's a fair argument. Yeah, I don't know if that was specifically against Vietnam. That was just... But I
War be crazy, y'all.
war be crazy. War turn otherwise normal people into crazies. Yeah. What was the point of that? Why did I just do that?
What was the one with Michael J. Fox? Wasn't there one a Vietnam War one? Was it Michael J. Fox, or am I getting the wrong actor? Where the soldiers committed a rape and he was against it.
No, that's Full Metal Jacket.
Is that Full Metal? No, Full Metal Jacket's the one with the sniper. Maybe they're just similar.
The sniper?
Casualties of War? Is that it? That sounds familiar. Was it Sean Penn? All right.
Oh.
All right.
At the end of Full Metal Jacket, remember, spoiler alert for Full Metal Jacket, by the way, a 50-year-old movie. At the end of Full Metal Jacket, the soldiers want to rape.
Casualties of War? I think it's the same kind of thing going on.
Well, what I'm thinking of is at the end of Full Metal Jacket, all the soldiers want to rape that girl, but then our hero, main character, just shoots her in the head.
All right, that's kind of a Vietnam War commentary.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to change my mind.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket is totally musing on the Vietnam War.
I also like the idea of that it's just war in general. War be crazy, yo.
The first part. I'm thinking of, like, well, everyone, when they think of Full Metal Jacket, they think of the first part with another recently lost departed soldier.
Yes, that's true.
Lee R. Ermey.
That's not Full Metal Jacket?
I know there's a female sniper at the end of that, right? Or am I... Nobody remembers the last half of Full Metal Jacket.
This is what I'm talking about. They go over there, and you know there's some base stuff.
Once Lee R. Ermey leaves the movie, you go do something else.
Yeah. Oh, am I thinking of Platoon?
You're probably thinking of Casualty of War.
I might be. They all blur. They're all blurring in my head. I could be. I thought I remembered, because who was in Full Metal Jacket? Who was the lead actor in Full Metal Jacket? I thought I remember him shooting the girl in the head that they were going to rape because they didn't have time for rape. They had a war to win.
Oh, jeez. R. Lee Ermey's actual name. I've always been bad with that. I never knew how you pronounce his last name. And I know I'm probably switching the middle and the first. Sorry. Look. If you're familiar with Rich Evans, you know he pronounces things wrong, and he's really bad with names.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Look. Another light up. What's he doing? Oh no. Why are they killing him? He didn't do anything.
Do not assume. You are seeing the end of a war, boy. You do not know what led to this moment.
But he didn't even defend himself.
That was his choice.
Just recently died too, didn't he? A lot of people died recently. I can't even keep up with it.
It happens.
They used to come in 3s, now they're coming in 20s.
Yeah. It happens. People die.
Thin Red Line was the one with Sean Penn. Then who was it in Casualties of War? Gosh darn it.
Oh, that's a good one. Then who was it?
Oh, so it was Michael J. Fox. The Grim Panda is saying, in Casualties of War, they rape a young Vietnamese woman, and then the rest of the film is basically about the court-martial after the rape had occurred, and Michael J. Fox being scared shitless about being murdered by his own squad mates.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe that is what I'm thinking of.
Sean Penn was in Casualties of
Oh,
War.
God.
Well, at least I wasn't wrong about Michael J. Fox. I don't know that Michael J. Fox took part. I think he just witnessed it, and then it was the moral dilemma, him, like, testifying about it.
Sure.
I think it was the squealer.
What now?
The light is near. Look for a way inside.
Ah, so many great war movies.